about changing locations and shit. Man, into this motherfucking bag. Stand on the way I made. Sacrificing time for this shit. Man, I got a plan. Tried to tell niggas years ago. They ain't understand. Riding by myself and it's cool. I'm all in my head. Everything in life you can't replace. I build relationships. Pretty little smile make a nigga wanna lock it in. We met the same time I lost a friend. We should try again. You been on my mind. You should hop in. I ain't gon' hurt you, baby girl. You know we locked in. Used to be on FaceTime calls on the regular. Never made time, landed on my busy schedule. Now every time I hit the bay, you know I think of you. Working on your brand, love, you know that I.
And we are live. What's good with y'all, man? It's your boy, Henny DeMoore, reporting live from the liquor store, man. How's everybody doing today? And this is usually drunk and nefarious takes. We're down one evil nigga. So it is just drunk takes. The drunk come from the liquor store. There's Henny at the Moore up here at the top. And the takes come from the brother Louis Farrakhan, Lou Takes. How you doing today, my guy?
Yeah, we drunk off that holy wine that Jesus turned into wines.
It is Sunday, so we ain't gotta get sloppy drunk.
Communion.
We gotta have at least communion.
Communion. That's what because we gotta have some communion off these Cowboys. You feel me? So salute to everybody in the building, man.
Indeed. Man, hold on. This an evil ass nigga texting me talking I ain't gonna wait for you. Nigga, I called you 4 times this morning. Like literally 4 times. Literally 4 times. That was wrong with Alabama niggas, man. Like, matter of fact, listen. I'm going to send you the link. So, man, this sophisticated nigga. I've been on a plane, nigga. Okay. All right.
He's stunting on us.
He's stunting on us. He was on the PJ. He was on the PJ. Hold on, I'm finna send this man the link, man. I'm done with him.
Well,
man.
Hey, everybody break the wine. Yeah, no more communion.
Yeah, listen, we gonna have to check your drinks at this point. When landlord come in here, you know it might be some fin in there, man. it might be some fin, so you gonna have to pray. Let's get landlord in the building, man.
You gonna turn the communion wine right back in the crown. Right back. Salute Ty Church. Salute JV B-Boy. How y'all doing, man? Everybody been going live. We just want to come in and give y'all something special. Make sure to hit that like, share, subscribe. And as y'all know, the effort we going to the practices. We got to go see them. We got to go tell them our 2 business. We got to go tell Joe Milton, hey, man, don't forget your milk when you go out there on that game. So make sure to donate to the Cash Apps, especially, Henny, because he's going to be traveling, man, across states.
Indeed, man. So, yeah, we're going to be out there August the 19th. I think Lou going to be there both days.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I'm going to be there the 19th, man. So, anything y'all seeing in between now and then, help your boy Henny DeMoore get out there so I can bring y'all exclusive content. You know what I'm saying? He said, I got to eat, man. I'm going to have airport shit all through there. Okay. So, listen, landlord. I'm gonna go live again later on and we can do a show, man. Because, he just landed. He in the airport. So, we got to hear from landlord. We'll just do one together later.
Yeah. But, yeah, we're going to be there. We got to go tell Joe Milton to stop lifting. Put the weights down. Son, you didn't lift it enough.
Tell him to get some pussy. Yeah, tell that man go get him some ass or something.
He got a lot of pent up energy, man.
Yeah, like, calm the fuck down, my boy.
Yeah, I said milk. Nah, I need to hand that man chamomile tea.
Yeah, he's doing way too much, man.
Like,
Bazooka Joe self-destructed. Yeah, that rocket did not take off. It blew up right at your feet, my boy. So we gonna talk about it, man. So we just giving y'all our honest opinions about preseason game 1, Cowboys versus Rams. Let's start with Joe Milton then. Let's start with Joe Milton. What were some things that you liked, and what were some things you disliked? Because I like to be even keeled with how I analyze players. There's always good, bad, and ugly.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna start with the bags.
It's a
That's the
lot.
low hunger. It's a lot. It's a lot. It's a lot more. Um, Joe Milton, man, he's gonna be a quarterback. You're gonna have to build from the ground up. You're gonna have to teach this man how to play quarterback in the National Football League. That's what I saw. Just from the processing, just him reading blitzes on just throwing routes. I don't think he threw an accurate ball all day, probably that one touchdown. Even he was throwing bubble screens inaccurate. And people were like, oh, they caught the ball. Dog, there's a certain way you gotta throw a bubble screen. If the receiver gotta catch the ball any weird type of way on a bubble screen, you did your job wrong as a quarterback because he's already it's a right now play and he need to have the ball so he can immediately get into yak mode. Now Tober had to catch that thing and do a Michael Jackson spin around and he hit a whole and before he had to hit a move, even though Tober ain't got no moves, but that's inaccurate. So and then in the red zone, it got very disgusting. And that's what they was telling us in practice. That's what a couple of people were telling us. Like when the field gets smaller, man, they sent like a corner blitz one time. Dude panicked on a wheel route and overthrew the wheel route by 30 yards. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna have to really coach this man, put him on a very tight leash. I said it on Twitter. He needs to be on that Shane Steichen, Jalen Hurts type offense where it's like heavy RPO, heavy like one read, heavy just like read to half of the field. Because you got to build this man from the ground up. The good news is, he got a hell of an arm. he got to throw power on 1,000. So yeah.
Yeah, I was telling Tuck earlier, I had called into his show. He threw the prettiest interception I ever seen. Because there was no way in hell he should even got the ball to the end zone. It was just like off 1 foot, flick of the wrist, shot it down the field like 70, 80 yards. It was into double coverage and it was intercepted. But, it was a pretty ass pass. Like, it was a great pass. So to be nice to him, the athleticism was there. He did run for 22 yards. The throw power was there. We see he could get the ball anywhere, just the accuracy. And that's one of the. I was disappointed. I won't hold you. Like one of the things I was most disappointed about from the preseason game was Joe Milton because I believe he was further along in his progression as a player than what I saw last night. It was one game, but it wasn't. Very encouraging. That's the word I think I'm looking for. It wasn't very encouraging seeing him miss wide open targets. And that's the thing, because I know that people were down on the way that Shotty called plays, but in my opinion, when you get guys open, through your scheme and your design, you did your job as a play caller and an architect. It's up to the quarterback at that point, to get the ball to the wide receiver. And Ryan Flournoy was wide open multiple times. Josh Kelly was open multiple times. Jalen Brooks was open multiple times. And the ball was egregiously, overthrown or thrown behind them at every single point. And before folks they were backup offensive linemen, some of the highest graded players from that preseason game were your backup offensive linemen. They played well. Matter of fact, the Dallas Cowboys ran for almost 150 yards, and that was with a majority of the better run being wiped out by penalties. So
Yes.
the Dallas Cowboys run game was fine. They didn't run the ball to the volume that I wanted them to, but they ran the ball just fine. They pass blocked just fine for the most part.
It was at one point, I think it was like either midway or like a little ways in the third quarter. We were averaging more yards per play on the run than the pass. And in the passing, in attempts, we were like well over a 2-to-1 ratio. So when you think about that, that was like that's how bad it was. Like we were passing the ball in an astronomical rate, and we still were averaging more yards than the run. And it was every blue moon with the run. You know what I'm saying? And so he was just out there, like you mentioned, like a speed out, just an in route. Like everything was just so out. Like it was his reading. Like, even like some people were like, oh, he threw it deep. It was one time. It was just a bad decision. Double coverage, he just chunk it up there. So I just view him as like that man, a throwback tackle quarterback right now. He a backyard quarterback right now. Like we got to build him up with some structure, like some heavy structure, because he has all the talent in the world. But like they always say, man, what's a quarterback if you can throw the ball a country mile and you can't pitch it 5 yards?
You probably like a running back at that point. You know what I'm saying? No diss. I'm just saying, like, the processing wasn't there for me. The accuracy wasn't there for me. You know, I don't think that the footwork in the pocket was that bad. It just he did not deliver the ball very very well. So
Right.
I'm not sure what it is that where his touch went. But you know, we got to figure that shit out. Cause listen, I went into that game thinking that Joe Milton had the quarterback 2 job sold up, and you can just regulate Will Greer to being the emergency quarterback. We have to, at this point, man. You might have to have a real conversation about who your backup quarterback is.
Right.
You know,
Right.
he might actually be, Trey Lance, to where we brought him in. We wanted to do this with him, but the other guy that we had on the roster already gives me a better chance of winning a couple games.
Right. And that's another thing, like about it. Like I smell some fishiness from the up top talk going on, because it felt like that game felt just like last year. It felt like a big old Joe Milton showcase
It
again.
was.
And that was annoying. Like, dog, like you gonna give him 53 passes attempts again? Like, for what? And he's out of rhythm. Like, he's a quarterback. You see, he really needs to run. He needs the run game in order.
He do.
Like, he's a quarterback. You need to be doing PA rollout. All his passing plays need to be play action based. Like, because he can be in a rhythm. As far as like dropping back and just dissecting and carving somebody up, he ain't gonna be able to do that at all. You know what I'm saying? So yeah.
Yeah, man. So I agree with you wholeheartedly, and maybe the play calling is one of the reasons why Joe Milton struggled. Because we didn't call. Listen, I didn't realize this. I knew we didn't call any runs on the first 2 drives. We didn't call any runs in the first quarter at all. We didn't call any runs in the first quarter. So, Shotty was somebody that said they wanted to run the ball. We're gonna run the damn ball. It's part of his philosophy. He want to run the ball so he can set up the play action passes off of that and everything else that he spoke on. And they did not establish that the first 2 drives. So maybe. And one of the reasons why that pissed me off is because we're actively in a running back competition. We are actively in a running back competition. I don't get like wide receiver. We're evaluating wide receiver 6 in the preseason. Wide receiver 6. We're trying to figure out who running back 1 is going to be.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I don't need all these pass attempts. Like, so to segue slightly, now that we just got that out the way. Phil Maffa. Phil Maffa had an outstanding preseason game. He did. And, I know he wasn't somebody that everybody was looking forward to seeing or anything along those lines. But Phil Maffa, he did well considering. Now, these are the numbers if you don't wipe out, because it wasn't even holding on the plays. It was like illegal procedures. So if you just looked at the runs without the penalty wiping them out, Malik Davis stays the same. He had 7 carries for 63 yards, came out of nowhere. Salute the landlord as his guy. I've been talking crazy about that man for years at this point. I always say that the Cowboys just don't like that nigga. And, they be doing him like a side chick. You call him in, use him up, cut him. But they come back. So that's how they treat Malik Davis. Phil Maffa would have had 11 carries for 50 yards, a 4.5 average. Little legs, little body, little sails. Deuce Vaughn, 3 carries, 17 yards. He would have averaged 5.7. So, Phil Maffa, not necessarily coming out of nowhere. We knew that he was on the team. But I just don't think anybody expected much from him, because he got the numbers at Clemson, he got production at Clemson, but his tape left a little bit to be desired in terms of being an aggressive runner, running through tackles, pad level, running a little high. So what are your thoughts about Phil Maffa, and do you think he can solidify himself within this running back room?
Yeah. First, let's salute the amp in the building, man. Salute to everybody that's in the building.
Salute the amp, man.
For real. As far as Phil Maffa, salute to Star, because she was really the only person. Well, I mean, he had a big following within the fan base, but everybody who else who was following him, they was doing it off pure hope. gonna be honest with you. The only legit person that was legit behind him that I know of was Star, as far as Phil Maffa. Now he really shocked me. I'm gonna be honest with you. He looked strong in his runs. He looked like he had burst in his runs. He looked like he had twitch vision. He was just getting through there. They ran a power play. It got called back. I think for a holding. That power play was beautiful by the old line and Phil Maffa. Phil Maffa, he finished the run, fell forward. He looked like what he did before the injury, which was 2 years ago. You know what I'm saying? That's what I questioned I questioned if he can be that. And everyone was like, oh, sure he can be that. I'm like, it ain't always the case, but he did. You know what I'm saying? He was strong in the blocking. He just looked like he played his size. You know what I'm saying? And that's what we're looking for, especially in a team that's looking for that power back. But yeah, like I don't know who had the best day as a running back, but I'm saying he's up there. It may be a 1A and 1B, but I definitely Phil Maffa very much so impressed me.
Yeah, him and Malik Davis impressed me a lot. And for what Lou was alluding to, Phil Maffa played pretty much the entirety of his senior season with a torn labrum, from what they were saying. Spent the majority of his final season at Clemson. This is from Joseph Hoyt, so it's a very reputable source. Played through a torn labrum. Ouch, he said, especially for someone who specializes in physicality. He told me he's ready to play free and physical tomorrow. So he actually wrote about this like the day before the preseason game. So salute to Phil Maffa, man. Like, he looked healthy as hell. He looked healthy. He looked explosive. He looked like somebody that's a 240-pound running back. A lot of folks don't realize that man is the same size as Dak Prescott.
Right. And honestly, like, we gonna really see this. Like, he looked like a back that was the man. And that was my main criticism with Jadon Blue. I know everyone want to see him, but like there's just certain things like that you naturally have as a running back when you've been when you are the signature back or a lead back of a university. So he was, man, like, he looked very strong. I was very impressed with Phil Maffa. I can't wait to what I can see. That's what, and it's funny. I'm actually still mad because this is what I'm pissed about with the game plan. Like, the way we were running the ball, we deserved more runs. I don't know what was the game plan, why we went away from it. We were running hard, and like, it seemed like every time we ran the ball, it was like either we were conceding the drive because it's 3rd and 17 and we're giving Maffa the ball on a draw, he getting like 15 yards, or we get a penalty, which is a normal stepping stone when you're teaching a whole new offense, whole new technique to your team. But just going away from your running backs when we're trying to evaluate each one of them, I was very disappointed with this coaching staff.
Yeah, I was disappointed in the evaluation of the running back because you didn't really give him much for attempts. Like, Deuce looked it fine too. He only got 2 actual carries. The other one was called back by a penalty. So I'm not saying that I'm a fan of Deuce Vaughn. Y'all know I think he, not an actual normal sized human being, but that's besides the point. He was playing well in the opportunities given to him, and those opportunities were limited. Like his size. So the Dallas Cowboys, did him no favors. But this is the list that I made of the people that I thought succeeded, and then some people that I thought, you try again tomorrow type of situation. So my winners were Trayshawn Holden, who somehow, some way, who only played in the 4th quarter and was still the leading receiver for the Dallas Cowboys. Salute. Phil Maffa, who we just mentioned, Malik Davis, who we also previously mentioned, Perion Winfrey, who played pretty good. He had some nice snaps as a 3-tech. I don't want anybody to think this man finna come in and stop the run. That's not what I'm talking about. And Maurice Leofau, who looked and played like a starting caliber linebacker. Folks that stock fell off a cliff. That shit went shit like Dogecoin right now. Joe Milton, there were folks that talk about this man was going to take Dak Prescott's job one day, and We don't even know if he can keep his job away from Will Greer. The Cowboys' run defense, you did well in the first half. If I were gonna break it up, first half I would give you maybe like a B minus. Second half was like a Z. It was awful. You gave up, almost 170 yards rushing. Andrew Booth always getting ran by, always getting stacked and attacked. Always giving up the deep ball by hook or crook. Andrew Booth cannot play. Let me take the shit down real quick. I need y'all niggas to see me when I say this. He cannot play for you week 1 if you are serious about winning. AJ Brown will see this man and start drooling. Like he gonna start salivating. Like, what the fuck? They really got him out here on me like shit. So I'm just saying, if you want to win, you can't put that boy out there, man.
Yeah. I think you hit the. Let me start with the run defense because everybody want to talk about that. Yeah, I don't like the scheme. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't like the scheme they got playing. This knifing and shooting the gap, this Marinelli bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like that at all. Be honest with you, I really don't. Because I saw what's gonna happen. I already saw our future. Because the way they doing, they're trying to do it off pure get off. And the thing is, like, when they do that, their D tackles are not occupying more than one blocker, so sometimes they'll just fire in their gap and the guy is getting immediately folded in, and then like the lineman is automatically going up to either who's a safety on in that gap or the linebacker, and they're getting folded too. So, a good one-on-one blocking team gonna kill us, who can handle their blocks. I'm just letting it right now. So with the D tackles, I think Toia started. I think the D tackles actually played a great half, especially the 1-6, a great half. I saw Toia was firing off the ball, had some twitch. Mozzie does not have the same get off as everybody make it out to be. But I keep telling y'all that's not his game. So why y'all keep trying to ask him to do some shit that he ain't good at? What he's good at is what I was mad at when we gave up that first touchdown that Toia gave up because we was firing off knifing through the gap when we should have been anchoring and two gapping right there. Like I didn't this. So I'm already don't like this D line scheme. I'm gonna hate it. Then also we was talking about the nose tackles. The 3 techs, in my opinion, were getting their ass rooted. I'm talking about rooted the entire game. Matter of fact, they were attacking the B gap all game long, straight power tosses. Perrion Winfrey, he had some good reps, but whoever else was in there at that 3 tech was getting. I'm talking about folded like
Tommy was out there playing some 3. There was a bunch of folks.
It was Tyrus Wheat. It was who else was the 3 tech?
Why the hell they got Tyrus Wheat playing 3 tech? He in.
They had Ernest Brown. That's who we got. He's a former end too. We got a bunch of people just like interchangeable. That's what I'm telling you. I don't like this new scheme. I really don't, because they're trying to build the scheme around effort, get off, and like, what I'm saying, rather than just firing. Yeah, firing through the gap, like immediately, like trying to beat your lineman to the gap. When if they don't go to that gap, we effed. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be a gash. It's gonna be a gash.
Mm-hmm.
So
we'll see. I know. I'm not a fan of not having no real 1 techs either. Because even with Mozzie Smith out there, man, it's gonna get to the point we're gonna have that conversation that he might not just be he might not ever be like a premier 1 tech in the National Football League. We might just have to start having that conversation, especially if shit don't turn around, during this season. I'm willing to give him time. I'm willing to give him this season. You're gonna have to either go into free agency and open up your bank account, because I'm not trying to get no Rudy Poo ass journeyman defensive tackle. You're gonna have to open up your pockets and pay for a premier young 1 tech that could be the cornerstone of the interior of this defense, or you're gonna have to go ahead and take another swing in the draft and go back and get you a defensive tackle that actually had a first round grade. Because Mozzie was real borderline. A lot of folks had that man in the 2nd round. Mm-hmm. I think my boy Took said he had him in the third round. Like a lot of folks who opinions I respect did not really have first round grades on Mighty Smith like that. So you might just have to just go back, to the drawing boards, and if you want to keep Mozzie around as him being the rotational guy, sure. But the guy that eats the lion's share of the snaps up at one tech, it might not be Mozzie, man. We're gonna have to be okay with that being the truth. Because team building comes down to ask yourself these hard questions. I know what I invested, but am I getting my return on investment from that?
I think we need more bodies. I think so. I think people got a wrong pulse on nose tackle, and that's what I've been angry about, and I've been fighting people online. People want to get rid of people, but they don't want to bring nobody else in.
Exactly.
If this game, if they didn't show you nothing else, you better get people in there because the defense is out there a lot, and the D tackles got tired. And when they got tired, oh my god, it got ugly. It got ugly for everyone. Toia, Winfrey, everybody. It got ugly because they were not they get off. Everybody be preaching for. I kept telling y'all, White Cotton demands effort, and he gonna be subbing them guys up and out of there. So everybody gonna be tired, and the run game gonna get busted wide. That's what happened. Like they rotated a back in there, and I was thinking like, dang, is that Rocket Sanders? Who's that? That running back they had yesterday? But he was from Auburn, Jarquez Hunter.
Yeah, Jaquez Hunter. Yeah,
he was. If you saw the end of the game, that boy was running through us like wet toilet paper.
Yeah, he dope. Like I followed him in Auburn. Like he was somebody I was looking at the back end of the draft for the Dallas Cowboys. The draft, he went for over 1,200 yards in the SEC. So you know how I feel about SEC football play. You run for over 1,200 yards there, I believe you can do any damn where with the kind of defensive lines you face. But yeah, he's dope. We know Blake Corum's dope. Like hell, Michigan pretty much won that championship off his back.
Right. And that wasn't even the starting back. That wasn't even. You say he was an All-Pro, the starting back who just got paid.
Yes, he was an All-Pro. Kyron Williams made an All-Pro.
He told your ass up in practice. So like we couldn't stop nobody. Like running back number 00 is gonna run for 150 yards. That's not a good look heading into the season. Even and everybody's like, oh, it's just the backups, man. The backups are a reflection of what you gonna have. Because we didn't see them got their ass whooped too. That was a backups whooping backups ass. What about the starters versus starters?
Mm-hmm. Also, just about Kyron Williams because he's real dope. Rookie year when he made his All-Pro selection, 1,144 yards or 228 carries, average 5, had 12 rushing touchdowns. Last year, 316 carries, right at 1,300 yards, 1,299, 14 rushing touchdowns. So dope young back in the National Football League. So if you were concerned about what you saw during training camp when he was eating us alive, you still should feel bad because we play better backs to shit.
Yeah, CJ. For one, I don't think you watched the film, CJ. He said Tui was taking on double teams. Tui don't take on double teams. He was doing what he was asked. He was knifing through the gap, and he was getting up out of there. I can show you some plays. I'll show you some tomorrow. Don't worry. I'll show you it. He was getting folded. He was. It's all good. He did good in the first half, but the second half, completely different story.
Yeah, and I think everybody, like you said, they got to get their conditioning down.
Yeah, conditioning.
It's a high effort. That what Rob Marinelli did for us back in the gap, man. Because this is somebody that was under Rob Marinelli when he was here. So like you got to play with your hair on fire. You got to run to the ball. It's all about maximum effort. It's all about getting upfield and attacking. It's an attacking style defense. When it works, the shit looks beautiful. It's just when you don't get there, this is when you give up the big plays in the run game because you will run your ass out of position trying to get upfield and make something happen. So it's an aggressive style of defense, but high risk, high rewards. The disruption is why you get some of these fumbles. You're meeting them in the backfield. As they're getting the handoff. You're causing disruption in the pass game. That's why they like to sit in that zone. So when the tips and the stuff comes, they got their eyes on the quarterback and the ball. So it's a high risk, high reward kind of style that they play in, because you will give up a big play here and there, but you also can make a splash play. It's just going to be dependent on getting home. He said, "Bruh, Lou say don't trip. I'll show your ass some film." This is how you gotta do.
We're gonna have a big old session tomorrow. I'm doing both O line and D line. I'm usually gonna In the season, I'm gonna split it up, but no, we're gonna have a big ass. And I'm bringing out the old school. We're gonna have the damn pointers and everything. We're gonna show it. I'm gonna show you. I'll show you.
Yeah, well, no, we already said the first half
Yeah,
that everybody hooped. They hooped
yeah,
in
yeah.
the first half. If you tell anything from the second half, like that's probably the shit that Luka
Yeah.
showed you.
No, I'm gonna show you the first half because I need to show you the good. But
Yeah,
I'm gonna show you
good, the bad, and the
the
ugly.
bad. The bad is good for you. You know, that's your vegetables. Like that's what my coach say in football. That's your vegetables. You're gonna have to eat that because you ain't gonna get better. So like if y'all, so he got to walk. He got the entire defense except for Maris need to walk away from the game. Maris can if you want to be a team player. Need to walk away from the game saying we failed.
Mhm.
Secondary failed because it was pool of cheese in the back. You know, Booth.
Oh,
You are a failure. You feel me?
but hey, shout out to Israel Wakwamu though.
Yeah, shout out to Israel. I hope, man. I don't know what it is with Israel. I guess I'm gonna just chalk it up that he's a hothead. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he's just he probably a fuck nigga. Like he got it because I don't know why everyone complains about like his attitude and he just not getting enough play. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what it is. So I hope if it is behavior, but as far as linebacker play, I saw somebody say Shamar James. I was impressed with the young linebackers, man. Damone Clark, I gotta go finish the film. He had some duds. But edges, I don't know. It was a lot to be desired. We didn't have that pass rush they were talking about.
Yo, shout out to Mama Lou. She said, Henny, any update on a werewolf, team werewolf? Man, listen, they must have hit all the werewolf with silver bullets right now. Because I have not seen none on this team. Now, there's some out there still in the wild hunting niggas in the woods. You know, like Isaiah Bugg still out there. Raekwon Davis still out there.
I think Christian Wilkins is the werewolf we need.
Yeah, he gonna do some more stuff to you before I eat you. But you know,
we'll eat you too. But Paul,
yeah, Paul, extra Paul. But this the thing with Christian Wilkins. You got to resolve the Michael Parsons shit first before you can even call about Christian Wilkins.
that's
because David Mulugeta is his agent. He's not finna listen to you about a contract about another one of his clients, and you ain't got shit resolved with his other client. Like, I'm not gonna put my client in that situation to be dealing with y'all, and y'all this damn difficult already.
And this is why when people get mad, why we talk about like the off the field or the drama stuff, because the off the field drama stuff gets spilled onto the field. Mm-hmm. Like we're extra angry of what we saw yesterday because it was just a culmination of what's been spilling out on the field. People not playing. Your first round pick didn't play, and everybody else played. And then and I don't want to hear another reason about injury prevention and everything like that. There was people around the league who are made of fucking glass and they played. Yeah, they finna storm over there, Lord. Mm-hmm. Like, you know what I'm saying? If people made Joe Burrow played. If I see any clip of Tua playing, I'm extra more pissed.
I think Tua did play.
Tua played. I'm pissed. I'm pissed again. You know what I'm saying?
Because they just played their preseason game. I think him and A-Chain played. We know that they both miss all the time in the world. So the real question is, Lou, when we talk about this, is that even a shot decision? Or is that something coming from the rooftop?
It's definitely coming from the rooftop. Because it's people who are not playing on contract years. Like the very first name that got mentioned that like before the game, Sam Williams not playing. Like what? Or when I heard Sanborn wasn't playing, what?
But Leofow had to play.
Leofow got to play.
Because listen, this is how I feel about it. Because, Shotty said it's part of the plan. He said, listen, there's 3 of these things, man. I'm not going to throw everybody out there. We're looking at what we're looking at this game. More folks will play in the next 2 games. He said it's all part of the program. So I will say this, and I will be fair to Shotty. Because back in the day, what they used to do, for real, the first 2 games were for the roster battles. Last game was like dress rehearsal for the regular season opener. You're going to have your ass out there. We're going to play like a half of football, and we know we're going to rock out like that. So that's how they used to do it. I'm not sure if Shotty is old school like that, and that's the approach. But he got time to fix this for me. If he plays them, in the last preseason game, and they get a good lather before the opener, I'm cool with it. If they really are just trying to, we're gonna evaluate Joe Milton this game. We're gonna evaluate this second game. We're gonna play some starters last game. I can live with that. It's just not playing them at all is gonna be the issue with me.
I can't. The only one I would have kind of accept. I still would have came up here and said something. Okay, Dak, CD, Pickens, sure. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Sure. Even though I would have said something about it. You said that if he's old school, back in the day there was more preseason games. It was damn near. It was
like 4.
It was like 5. It was like 5 preseason games. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you can do that then. So, like, if his plan is like to play part of the team, like we're going out there with an A team, a B team, and a C team, dog, that's the equivalent of you going to the gym, working out the right side of your body, saying, all right, I'm done. Coming back on Wednesday, working out the left side of the body, all right, I'm done. Coming back, then working, you working out your upper body, you going to be all discombobulated. You can be like, man, where are my gains at? Where my gains at? You're going to be looking like a weird Cocoa Puff in the mirror. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're not building our team evenly. Like I don't get it. We're not like the old line needs to be playing, bro. Like there's cohesion that needs to be working, bro. Communicate. I need to hear myself communicate with the guy next to me in a crowd. Like I don't know, just try on your shoulder pads or something, bro. You and your chains in that goofy ass warm up does not help me at all, and especially if you fighting for your life. What pissed me off, who need to be playing, I know Sanborn should have been playing. When I heard a running back was not playing, I'm talking about and they're telling me he's capable of playing, and he's not playing.
Talk about Javonte Williams.
Yeah, Javon, get your ass out there. What the hell you talking about? What the hell are you talking about? You know what I'm saying? I call that soft, bro. That's soft. That's soft as hell. Why are we packaging him up? He ain't got RB1. I ain't seen nothing impressive yet, even though these clips, you should prove, like, hey, don't trust these clips. But why is Javonte Williams not playing? You are off injury. We need to see how far your body can handle it. I'm sorry. I'm not finna just pistol your ass in. You go out there and you pull an Aaron Rodgers running out with the flag and your ass is down
Right
on the fucking front. Yeah.
That shit was crazy.
No, because then the motherfuckers at the top gonna get fucking even more cheaper and bring in Malik Davis's lost twin for the damn running back help. I need some evaluations now because I know how these motherfuckers at the top work.
You okay, Lou?
I'm pissed because this shit is counter fucking productive and it's cheap. It's soft, cheap. Like we some damn fucking front running ass, trust fund ass. Man, I got more words I want to say because I know who it came from. I know who it came from. Now, if I was seeing man in place, I'll say that. But you're like, you protected. You move like a protected ass hoe. I'm gonna be like, and you making my team like a protected ass hoe. What the fuck are we talking about? Fucking injuries. Fuck injuries, bro. Real shit. We trying to build a football goddamn team. This is football. Fuck is you doing that for? Because if somebody gonna get hurt, we're gonna be right back here. He gonna be complaining and shit, and gonna be like, oh look, and like, bro, you didn't break these niggas in. So like, what the fuck are you complaining for?
Hey, like I said, I don't like that them niggas didn't play either. You know what I'm saying?
Like we only got 2 games left. You know, like we got two games before Philly.
Yeah, I know. So we got to figure that shit out. So I'm a hold judgment, but I tell you what, Tyler Booker has to play at least the second game because he's the only healthy first round pick that did not play this week.
That's sad.
Like they said, like, hey, he's the only first round pick from this year that was healthy and did not play in the preseason. You know
what the hell? Like what the hell? What the helly? What the fuck? A lineman not playing?
And listen, I think he needs to play because he's trying to build. I understand that you got guys out, but he still needs to work.
Also JV, don't you mention the wrong name. I don't give a fuck if he was paid. He should have his ass out there too. Oh yeah, suit it up, cause your blocking. That's the main reason why I wanted to run a damn ball. Cause like I said, I'm on your ass. I'm on that room ass all fucking year. In the film room, if they ass ain't fucking blocking, I'm gonna be fucking mad as hell if the tight ends are ass at blocking again. Swear to God.
I mean, hey. Oh, what's up, Numbhand Neil? He said CD would have been safer on the field than on the damn sideline. They blew my niggas up.
That is real. God damn. Somebody
Like,
paid
damn.
somebody paid the damn ref because I'm talking about he just full speed 60 man. Like God, dog. Like everybody needs to work.
Then
Bro.
do a flag. Like, man, fuck this nigga.
You said
Ran the man
Shoemaker.
over.
Dang, he said Shoemaker was bad. I gotta go watch the film. I don't know. Like, was he bad at blocking T Church? Because
I think
I
that's what he
don't.
alluding to. I think that's what he alluding to.
Yeah, because I don't know about the passing. We can't say none of the receivers are bad at the passing, the catching department because my dog. We already went over Milton, but Jesus Christ.
Landlord said Hen is a bad influence on Louis Farrakhan. I don't never seen Lou curse this much.
Man, you gotta see me.
Cowboys.
Yeah, you gotta see me without the camera. This is just normal me. The Cowboys been did this to me. I used to do this to the damn TV all the time.
That shit
Sound
was funny,
landlord.
and I seen it live. Salute the landlord, man. The most evil nigga I've ever met.
The chat didn't turn dark on us, man.
Man, he said the chat went dark.
Yeah, like how did so I mean well, I don't want to switch it this far just yet.
No, speak your mind. Nigga.
No, my question is like, so for all y'all Dak haters, another ship has sailed, another failed, plot heist of Milton because now we got to turn our attention to QB too. How did you feel about when Greer went out there? And I don't know if it was the first series or the second series. Greer gets a touchdown.
Yeah, I like Will Greer. I don't know if he is a backup quarterback in the National Football League. I don't know I don't really know how many games I could win with Will Greer. I just know for a fact that I probably won't win too many games with Joe Milton with the way that they run the offense. Now, granted, I do want to see a little bit more structure before I throw Joe Milton out with the bathwater. I want to see him in like the Cooper Rush offense. I want to see him with a run game from the start. I want to see him with some play action bootlegs. I want to see him with the RPO. I want to see that shit. Before I say he can't do it. He can't do the shit they asked him to do last night, but there might be a path forward with a Joe Milton to win some games with a certain game plan. So I do want to see, because I don't think they really. I think they were just out there calling shit, though. I don't think they really had. I don't think they really had a plan of attack against this defense. I just think they had a set of plays they wanted to workshop. They threw them niggas out there. They said go have at it, and that what it felt like anyway. Because I don't think that they game planned to attack. The Rams defense. Like hell, they don't know them niggas. Like who the fuck is on the Rams secondary right now? Like,
cornerback number 32.
Yeah, they ain't game planning for them boys,
The
man.
CB number 32. Yeah, like, you're right. The way they game plan, it was like the Secret Service came to knock on Shoddy door 15 minutes before the game and handed him a script and a list of people that wasn't playing. Because I think everybody was warming up, and he was like, "Yeah, these are the people that are not playing, and these are the plays you're gonna do." That's what it looked like when they went out there. Funny enough, that's the best resort I have. Like somebody came and they handed him a note and told him he better do this, and he did that. Like I don't know. Like I said, this is very. That's what made it ugly. I don't want to say the play calling was really the problem. Because like the O-line played okay. The play calling was there. It was the execution.
Yeah.
The execution of Milton. Milton was not. His execution was at a 15 out of 100. Like that's how bad it was. We couldn't like he was throwing the whole rhythm off. Like I'm to the point. Look, and this is why I know this is a front office thing. Greer needs to be out there so we can get at least a damn. If you want to pass the ball 50 damn times, Jerry, we need to get an evaluation on the receivers because Greer's going to get it to him. You know what I'm saying? Like I think when Greer got in the game, I finally saw Holden get free and Holden run for his life.
That was actually Joe Milton. That was Joe Milton's last good throw because that's on the one drive that Joe Milton got a touchdown because he hit Holden down the sideline.
He closed his eyes
and then he threw the touchdown pass to
Fairweather.
Yeah, I didn't call the boy Fairchild. I don't know who the hell.
Fairchild, that's a kicker, I think.
Oh, Trey Lance is hooping. He just ran a touchdown in against New Orleans Saints. They up 10-0.
They playing again? Oh
yeah.
no.
He played in the. This is week 2 for them. Remember, they get
Uh,
an extra preseason game because they played in the Hall of Fame game.
See, we need to be on that. Like, if we gonna do this type of bullshit, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is what I'm talking about. But yeah, like, the quarterback play has to be better. Play calling. I just wanted them to pander to the run a tad bit more. We like just a tad bit more. I don't know why we went away from it. We were very lateral with our play call. It was like, if you're gonna have Joe Milton out there, at least do RPOs.
Hmm. I feel it, but and it goes back. He didn't lie though. You know what I'm saying? He told you, "Hey, we gonna run the most vanilla, basic shit that we can think of." Because I'm trying to play this shit close to the vest. He personally feels like one of the advantages of being a new head coach is that you don't have his film and shit. So he trying to hold on to that shit. Like government secrets right now. Allegedly, that's what he's saying. That's what he said, and he did not lie because they ran basic concepts. They ran some curl slants. They ran a couple smash concepts. They did one or two RPO things, and they did some running back dives and some stretches. Like, they were not lying. They kept the shit vanilla as humanly possible. I just need to see some chocolate week one. That's all I'm saying. Like, it's vanilla. I need some sprinkles,
He
some
says
chocolate, maybe some caramel drizzled on that motherfucker. I need, more than vanilla come week one. Because don't hold on to all this shit in week one. You out here doing bullshit.
Same thing. Like, boy, that's when I better see some motions. And this is the thing. This is what I'm mad about. Let me answer this one dude. He said, "Damn, Lou, why you hating on Joe?" That's crazy. I'm sorry. Joe looked like a quarter. He looked like you got to teach him how to play quarterback.
He looked like a 6th-round pick, was that what
He looked like a 6th-round pick. Like, he's looked like you got to teach this man. The problem with Joe is he's had too much freedom in his football career. Too much, entirely too much. Because people probably saw him on an Elite 11 throw the ball flat-footed 100 yards, and they said, "Here's my offense. Take me to the promised land." When he can't process worth a damn. He can't
at all.
He can't hit the basic out route worth a damn. Like, the simple shit is hard for him. You know what I'm saying? So when somebody like that, you gotta rip that freedom away, and you gotta think for him. You know how when the Giants went to the playoffs, what Brian Daboll did the first year with Daniel Jones, he thought he was thinking for the nigga. Like, people thought, oh, no, he was thinking for him. You take off here, you read the safety here on this side, half the read, like that's what you got to do for a Joe Milton. No, you can't get the Dak Prescott treatment. Nothing close. But going on to what you were saying, damn, what you were saying?
No, for real though.
Yeah.
No, but to your point though, like, a lot of folks think what Dak Prescott does is easy. That man processes the game at a very high level.
One of the smartest quarterbacks. I think he is the smartest quarterback in the league. Be honest with you, next to Mahomes.
Because listen, we know that Dak Prescott's arm is not huge. Like, he's processing, he's getting the ball out on time, he's making the calls, he's reading his hots, he's dotting the defense up and down the field. That's what makes Dak Prescott special. That's why he still is a top 10 quarterback at the age of 32 after playing a decade in the National Football League. Just had an All-Pro season, was MVP candidate. It was not because of his size. It wasn't because of his athleticism. It wasn't because of his arm strength. It's because he knows what you're doing. He's going to get some shit that's going to fuck it up, and he's going to execute and get the ball where it needs to be on a consistent basis, snap in and snap out. And Joe Milton is nowhere close to that right now. Matter of fact, for comparison, somebody that probably can develop and grow into a Dak Prescott is probably like Shedeur Sanders. Because he's somebody that processes the game at a high level. He sees it. He throws it with touch. He can layer throws. He understands what defenses want to do, what works well against them. Like, he's a coach's son. He got a mentor at Tom Brady. Like, he was built for this shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
The way he see the game, he's built to process to do the shit like that.
Like,
Joe Milton just was born taller, bigger, stronger, faster. Like, Joe Milton woke up one day, he was fully grown, with superpowers and shit, and they threw him out there and started playing football.
They walked outside, they had the beer bottles, stand up. Everybody was shooting guns. Joe picked up a pebble, threw it at the damn the beer bottles, and broke the beer bottle. They like, oh, this man got a rocket on him. He give him a football. That's what they did with him. You know,
Yeah.
like it's more to it playing the quarterback position. Everybody think when Dak saying, "Here we go," it's just a damn, a meme. No, it's actually stuff in it. There's cadence in it. The sharpness of him saying that's telling everybody what to do. Like as far as snap count, like him
Hold
checking.
on.
Yeah,
Hold on. No, I seen Shador Sanders play in college where he was doing the same thing.
it don't
Like
matter.
what people forget, like Shador Sanders was one of the most accurate quarterbacks in NCAA history in terms of completion percentage and all the other advanced metrics. That's what the hell I'm talking about. I don't give a fuck about what he did in preseason. I'm talking about the prospect that should have went in the first round.
Yeah, when are y'all gonna start moving the damn goalposts for Shador? Y'all look goofy every time. This man went from SWAC to a Power 5 and didn't lose a step. Still was as accurate. Still was able to get away. Like made a prime TCU that just came off the college football playoff, made them look goofy. Turned the whole Colorado program around, but had a bad O-line for the longest, was still making shit happen. Everything he did from the SWAC level to the Power 5 level to the NFL level, all this man has did was prove that he belonged. How many times you gonna keep picking up that damn goalpost? Ain't your back heavy yet?
And listen, this is just, and what I was saying was just in terms of y'all talking about him in comparison to Joe Milton. Like, I know what Joe Milton was. Joe Milton deserved to be in the 6th round. There was no way in hell that Shador Sanders should have fell to the 5th. When you talk about accuracy, ball placement, touch, football IQ, acumen, feel for the game, like he got that shit already. Like he was a pro-ready quarterback coming in. Like the stuff we talk about that Joe Milton has to fix in order to get on the field is shit that he already got in his bag. Like the stuff you want to clean up with Shador Sanders was like how he responds to like pressure and shit like that. Like the certain way he drifts in the pocket, and but that's a habit he formed from playing behind bad offensive lines
for guys. They've been tearing his ass up for damn 4 years and shit. And then y'all talking about he was playing against backups. He was throwing the backups too. I didn't see Njoku out there. I didn't see who the other receiver. They got a boatload. I didn't see Juckins behind him. I didn't see what's the Jerry Jeudy out there? They got another receiver. I didn't see none of them out there. I saw him throwing to people like you. Come on, bruh. What you can only work what you work with, and y'all constantly want to move that. How many times he got to prove to y'all that man was not, bruh.
I tell you what, Browns, you don't want Shador Sanders, cut him. We'll pick him up.
I'll pick him up.
Yeah,
I promise you.
Him and Dak already got a relationship. If he'll rock with Joe Milton and he just met the man and they bonded like that, like Dak and CD was at Shador party and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like they cool. They fuck with Shador. He'll teach Shador everything he knows. So hey, go ahead, cut Shador Sanders.
If we get Shador Sanders, congratulations. Hey, I'm here to congratulate all the Dak haters. That's the quarterback that's gonna take over Dak Prescott when Dak walks into the sunset.
Yeah, and listen, Dak Prescott's 32 years old. You need to be able to sleep at night if anything happened to Dak Prescott. Like, fuck just getting hurt. What if Dak Prescott wakes up, look at his bank account, look at his lovely family, and say, fuck this shit. Like,
what if he pull a Zach Martin? Yeah, what if he pull a Zach Martin?
Hey, I'm not coming back. It's over with. I'm retiring, nigga.
No. That's not. Zach Martin was like, hold on, as he's on the operating table. You know what? I might think about, coming back, and you know why he said that so y'all can pay for his insurance. You know what I'm saying? Somebody got to pay for this ankle shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then the wife, he's like, should I tell him now? She's like, no, hold off. You got to do the physical therapy. Let you be walking first before you tell them no, so that before they cut off the check for the insurance. And what if Dak did that as the starting quarterback? And by the time he tells you that it's July, the draft didn't happen, and we don't have no quarterback. What if he told you that?
That'd be crazy as hell. So yeah, that's why you need to get a backup quarterback. You said what about Perion Winfrey? He did all right. He did okay. It's just
he ain't no nose.
He's not gonna stop no run.
He ain't no nose. I'm telling you that right now.
And listen, this the thing when it comes to like 3-tech. You already got Osa Odigizua. You just paid a 3-tech $20+ million. You went and got a former first-round pick in Solomon Thomas, who's only a year removed from having 5 sacks. So when you talk about somebody that can rush the passer and push the pocket, we got all the 3-techs in the world. We got more 3 techs than we know what the fuck to do with. But matter of fact, we need to trade one of these niggas. We need to trade one of these 3 techs to get a 1 tech. That's how many 3 techs we got.
And then y'all gonna move some of the ends. Some of these ends gonna be playing 3 tech.
Tyrus Week was playing 3 tech.
Where the hell was Nealon? Damn, I'm just now thinking about all the damn names that wasn't playing. Dog, half the end roster wasn't even playing.
Austin Richards had like a snap or two at running back. He was lined up back there. They didn't give him the ball.
Yeah, like no DN play. God, dog. Jesus Christ, man. I don't even want to get mad again.
Easy E played.
Easy was the only one that played. How the second round pick played and the first round pick didn't play?
I have no idea. I don't know what they were looking at, man. I don't know what they did. I don't know what the plan is. You gonna have to talk. You niggas have to talk to me. Like this is where
I need some answers.
This is where I wish I had Shotty number. I'm gonna have to call Cuz like, man, what was going on, man? You know, cause listen, Shotty got a way of talking to make you feel better about some shit. It could be some bullshit, but he make it sound good as motherfucker. I ain't gonna he like, yeah.
Somebody
man,
said we need to trade Tolbert. I don't know about somebody asked about special teams earlier. It's gonna answer both. I saw Tolbert field a punt.
Yeah, I was like, they had my boy out here just doing shit.
That man is fighting for his life.
They had like, hey man, like we need somebody else to do it.
I like Deuce is on the. Can't Deuce field punts?
Man, they hate Deuce Vaughn there.
But you know how much they hate him? All the plays he was out there, it was passing plays. They gave this man 2 runs in a damn screen, and nobody blocked on the screen because that's the first time you ran a screen in a game, and you expected him to get it the first time. And you did a guard screen. You did like an interior screen, like it was center guard.
They try to get freaky with the motherfuckers.
Yeah, bro. It was like, dog, I just hate it.
I mean, listen, I think with your starters, that would have been like fire. You know what I'm saying? Like if that was like Tyler Smith,
BB,
yeah,
they would have folded some shit. You know what I'm saying?
Like niggas gonna die. You know what I'm saying? Like somebody gonna get decapitated on live television if that was them out there. But that's the thing what happens when you don't play your starters. You know what I'm saying? Like you're workshopping plays, but you got guys in here that you don't necessarily want to run those plays with. So you know the efficiency is not there with that stuff. So I know for a fact that it would work with BB in there.
So you say, like you just said, like if it was starters, you know, they would have died. But let's be real, nobody ain't when we run that play with the starters, nobody ain't gonna die on Philly. Somebody may die later on in the season.
They gonna die the very next week. The very next week because the Giants gonna start boom boom.
Because we ain't gonna have no cohesion and nothing. Everybody gonna be tripping on each other's face like, oh, I forgot you right now. You know what I'm saying? This is the stuff.
My bad, dog. My bad.
What happened?
No, they talk about tripping on each other. And shit.
Yeah, they gonna be tripping on each other. Like, no, I'm just saying, like, some people still gonna die. It's gonna be delayed deaths. That's what it's gonna be.
Like real talk. He said Deuce stepped from behind the huge lineman like Ant-Man. That's listen, for real though. That is one of the that's one of the things you like about Deuce, because you know what they used to say about Emmett. You couldn't see Emmett between amongst them trees. He'd just pop out and the nigga gone. But Deuce Vaughn is a little bit too small. You know what I'm saying? He's just a little bit too small because Emmett was 5'9", 2 something. Like Deuce Vaughn is 5'5", 160 or 170 or some shit like that. He
gained a little bit of weight. He look a bit heavier. I ain't gonna lie.
He got bigger shoulder pads. That's it. that man can't gain no weight.
This man, hey, it's okay. We gonna see him in person. I better not stand next to him because I'm probably gonna get frustrated. But nah, it's. You said no, yeah, ain't nobody dying. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. See, look, we gonna run that screen on first week. Justin, Jahad Campbell gonna eat that shit up.
Well, listen, you guys gotta hope that Jahad Campbell is a rookie. Ain't gonna see it at first. That's the stuff you gotta hope for.
Don't he got an All-Pro next to him?
Who?
They linebacker was All-Pro last year.
Bond.
Bond, yeah.
I thought. Well, is he that kind of linebacker? Because I thought they were rushing him.
They wasn't rushing him. It was N'Kobe Dean. It was the linebackers that couldn't cover that they had rushing. Bond was pretty good. He was a good insider, so he gonna sniff it out.
He really found money last year.
He was right. Definitely. That's funny enough. They did our playbook and actually found an All-Pro. They found a cheap option and found an All-Pro. We do this shit like 20 times and find one we'll find Brandon Aubrey and be like, yeah, let's keep doing it.
Yeah, but we got 2 All Pros out of it, just not on the side of the ball you want. We found 2 All Pros on special teams. We ain't finding on offense. We ain't finding on defense. We found that shit on special teams.
And we said, you know what? Let's try this shit at D tackle. They're gonna try that quarterback next. Watch.
I mean, they still might try that defensive tackle because you remember the comments that was made by Stephen Jones. He was talking about that was one of the positions he wasn't fully secure in, along with the corner. So they still might do something there.
Actually, they may do it at corner because corner, everyone's pretty much like C. They may do that first. I think corner may be the very next move they actually make.
Yeah, see, Trayshawn Holden, the third best wide receiver on this team. No Diddy. That's why he said he was coming for heads, and he seen this wide receiver room and laughed. He saw that wide receiver room before George Pickens got here. Like the wide receiver room with George Pickens is entirely different. Now, George Pickens wasn't here. Like I could pencil Trayshawn Holden name in because he would have been this year's Ryan Flournoy or some shit like that. Because he's here, he gonna have to take the souls of Ryan Flournoy, Jalen Brooks, and all them other niggas, in order to be on the team. And that's if the Dallas Cowboys decide to carry 6 wide receivers because they're gonna count Turpin in it. They're going to count Turpin as a wide receiver and not just a special teamer. So, I think it's possible they carry 6. They should because Trayshawn Holden been hooping. He's one of the few people I've seen that it was looking good in training camp and that shit translated to the field when he got on there. But,
6? Wait, that's CD, Pickens, Turpin, Mingo. See...
They already told you Tolbert making the team.
Oh my god! I guess we count Tolbert. Oh my! See, this is what I don't want to count Tolbert.
But we got to count who they going to keep.
I know. I see. I'm sorry. I was one of the people that wanted to get rid of Tolbert and I know that's such a drastic thing for me. I just knew when the competition really showed up, he's just a guy. And then everyone's like, "Oh, who are you gonna get to play special teams if you don't have Tolbert on the team?" I'm sorry. If we at the point where we keeping a whole wide receiver on the team because he can go run down there and tackle somebody and occasionally get shook on punt, we are in a bad place. We are in a bad place. Yeah, like Brooks, you know what I'm saying?
Go.
Brooks can go.
He be doing all right, but I would much rather have Trayshawn over Brooks because it's the pedigree. Like, if you're good enough to be recruited by Alabama and you're good enough to be recruited by Oregon, I think that you should play for my team. I don't know, where the fuck did Brooks play at? Like, did he play at South Carolina or something?
I think so. I think so. Yeah, I think you on the head with the South Carolina. Yeah.
All right, so it's an SEC school, but he wasn't.
Here you go, school shaming again. You want to get rid of Flournoy because he went to Southeastern Missouri too many directions?
I damn sure do. I really want to get rid of Brooks because he turns completions into interceptions.
Was that him? That wasn't him.
That was him that slipped in the Saints game, Jalen Brooks.
Okay, I'm talking about a totally different play. I'm talking about that Jacksonville game in overtime. That was Noah Brown.
That was Noah Brown.
Brick hand ass.
His ass he'd be off my team too.
He gone. I don't know how he's still in the league too. Funny enough, he caught a Hail Mary last year.
I saw that. He said, "Why give wide receiver 3 an extended contract? Tolbert is due for a contract extension. You don't. That's what John Domingo is here for."
Yeah. Peace.
And then when it's time to pay John Domingo, you don't, and that's where Trayshawn Holden is here for.
If you have 2 heads, like just like dogs, and you keep, if we can keep Pickens and of course CD, we'll be magical because you can just wide receiver 3. If as long as Turpin's still here, he'll be like the extension, the like auxiliary. You can just keep spending 3rd, 4th, 5th round picks on that position group.
Yeah, forever. Until CeeDee Lamb ages out. Until CeeDee Lamb ages out and George Pickens ages out, if you keep them around that long. You will never have to spend a lot of capital in wide receiver again. And you can still get a damn good wide receiver because, like...
Nick Nash.
Yeah, like Nick Nash. I mean, Nick Nash, Nick Nash is somebody you draft once you have George Pickens on your team.
Yeah.
Like, you just can't draft Nick Nash and ask him to be George Pickens. That were the issues I was having when we were having these conversations about the wide receiver 2 position. Because I needed a playmaker. Like, we're at the point, fuck having 2, we're just now getting a second wide receiver. We got teams that finna have 3 of them bitches. Like, we got teams that finna have 3 good wide receivers now because their late round draft picks and the other guy they invested in are going to pan out. You know what I'm saying? Like
Right.
look at the fucking Buccaneers. They still got Mike Evans. They still got Chris Godwin. They went and got Emeka Ibuka, and they already had McMillan. So they got four really good wide receivers over there. You know,
So Buccaneer. That's
yeah.
what I told you in the chat. I think somebody finna go because I think they're to the point. If especially if Ibuka turn out, I think Godwin he's too injury prone. He finna go.
Maybe in like a year, you're gonna benefit
Yeah.
off from.
And then
Right
maybe
there
in
in
2
short
years.
term.
Funny enough, this is a hot take. I think Mike Evans is on the way out too.
He been playing for forever.
He been playing for forever.
I would not be surprised because the man like 32, 31.
Yeah, like
That's old for a wide receiver.
he been when he was his quarterback in college was Johnny Football.
Yeah, is that how long you
Yeah,
been?
yeah, see, yeah, he been playing for a long time. So yeah, like there.
He's a year younger than me, so he's old. 31 years old. Okay. So yeah, so been playing. He been playing the league since 2014. We call Dak Prescott old. They say they like Dak Prescott is a year older than this man. That's it. Matter of fact, he's going to turn 32 this year. He turns 32 this year.
You said the Panthers got too many receivers. I don't think so.
Let's
I think
see.
it's Ted. I don't count what's his name no more. He's really old.
You talk about
Thielen.
Thielen.
Yeah.
They got Jimmy Horn. They went and got the boy that used to play for the Raiders out of retirement.
Oh.
Hunter Renfro.
Oh, they got Hunter Renfro.
Mm-hmm.
They got a lot of slots. They ain't got no wideouts besides Ted. And Leggett, Xavier Leggett.
Xavier Leggett. So they
I
do
mean,
got pretty good. They
I
got
forgot
a pretty
Leggett.
good one.
I'm not counting old dude. I thought he was gonna be some more.
And then they got Croker too.
Yeah, Coker. That's what I thought was gonna be more because I thought he was a dog. He was a dog in college, man. But no, yeah. Who got too many receivers is Green Bay.
I mean, yeah, they and listen, they all are about the same level of wide receivers.
They're the same. I think the same archetype too. He's got a bunch of route runners. Besides,
What's the deep ball guy name?
yeah, the one that killed us,
Watson.
Yeah, but I mean, he injury prone at this point.
Reed hurt too right now. The Reed boy.
Jordan Reed. What's his name?
It's something Reed.
Some Reed. Yeah, I know he's 89. I think his name. Yeah.
Yeah, that wide receiver.
All four of them killed us.
Like, they went crazy.
They were crazy. Dontavian Wicks, all of them.
Then they drafted old buddy from Texas.
Yeah, they got Matthew Golden now too. Mm. Oh yeah, the Texans, they got something cooking. If they can get both them Iowa State boys going, both of them, that's crazy. I've never seen somebody actually take two wide receivers from the same school on their team at the same time.
That is crazy. And then the Texans, because they still got Nico Collins. The only thing slowing them up is the fact that Tank Dell is hurt and going to be out. But, you know, when healthy is Collins, Tank Dell, Jay Higgins, Noel, that's the other boy they had. And then they still got
Mechie.
Yeah, Mechie from Alabama.
See, yeah. They loaded, and then they tight end is mid-ass Dalton Schultz.
Hey, Dalton Schultz been doing all right over there, man.
Yeah, shout out Dalton Schultz for calling us a zoo. You know what I'm saying? But, yeah.
Shout out to Dalton Schultz, man. Listen, Dalton Schultz, I don't think Dalton Schultz was wrong. It just was not it was just not well received. But, you know, I don't think nigga was wrong.
Yeah.
Now, he can't block, but, you know, that doesn't mean he was wrong. Because first year away from Dallas, he went 635 for 5 touchdowns. You know, had a down year this year, 532, you know, for 2 touchdowns. But he's a solid tight end.
Yeah, I mean,
especially considering what he plays around. Because he's not. It's not like in Dallas and he's gonna be your number 2 option.
You're right. Like he doing what he needs to do over there. I mean, we'll see. Bears is stacked. I'm afraid for the Bears. I ain't gonna lie, because I was wrong. I think I was wrong about Caleb Williams. I think I was.
Well, you like the Caleb Williams?
Yeah, I like it. Yeah, I like Caleb. I like Jaden Daniels too, but I just thought Caleb Williams was gonna be something. Man, he's just a more elevated. He got a Joe Milton problem, but like on a lower level. The simple stuff he can't do right. That's it. inaccurate. Funny enough, funny he inaccurate too. So yeah, so
Yeah. So we've been on here for about an hour, man. You got any closing thoughts you want to give to everybody across the platforms, man?
um yeah, preseason down. We gonna break down this film. Um, overall, still mad everybody didn't play. That's probably the biggest thing mad about. Got to finally see Joe Milton. I'm glad that football is back and we can uncover this veil of hopium that people been and the reporters been doing. Now we can see for ourselves of what these guys playing like, because we heard a lot of Joe Milton hype. We heard a lot of just certain hypes of players. I still need to see the rest of these running backs. It's probably the reason why I'm mad, because when we saw Joe Milton be bad and it was like, oh, y'all was just down there just pulling out your phone and hitting record when he threw a good pass. You know what I'm saying? I want to see what everybody else is. I want to see the full truth.
Right.
So, yeah, appreciate all the content creators who's pushing the real truth and trying to, you know, put stuff out there to improve our team and not lie to our team and pump them up. Like I see people saying that, oh, it's just Joe Milton first game, blame the O-line, blame play calling. When you look at the film, nah, yeah, that's another story. He gets a lot of the blame. I'm gonna tell you that right now. But
Hold on, the nefarious one. Landlord evil ass in here. Oh yeah, yes he is.
oh, another 30 minutes.
Another nah.
Oh,
He ain't slid in yet.
oh, he's got top
Post got
too
two.
many.
Yeah,
They
wide
got
receivers.
Michael Pittman. We talked about it the other day. We talked about
Downs.
mm-hmm,
Adonai Mitchell, who's always open but never
from
gets the
Texas.
football.
Yep.
Uh,
Then they
Alec
picked up.
Pierce.
They just got this year. They got Tyler Warren.
Oh yeah, they did get Tyler Warren, and they got Alec Pierce, the deep threat.
Yeah. So
Cincinnati.
well, yeah, they weapon up. They just, like I said, they just gotta. They got somebody like they got Bugs Bunny pulling the damn trigger. That's what it is. So yeah. But other than that, got a lot of work to do. I'm interested to see their reasoning for why they didn't play anybody. I hope their plan is not to, like I said, treat us like a damn little league team, have an A team, a B team, and a C team. We over here working out one body part in the weight room per day. We're gonna be looking all discombobulated if we do that. Yeah. Y'all know who to do this. So the first blame, last congratulate, man.
Yes, indeed. And hey, man, it's your boy Henny DeMoore reporting live from the liquor store. I'll say it again in case y'all did not know. We both going out there August 19th. We're gonna try and see if Shotty gonna run the secret plays he said he been holding back. So we're gonna try to go out there and scout that out. But hit our cash outs, man. It'll help us. Even though Lou is close, he still got to travel and get out there, man. So make sure y'all hit his cash app. It's $Lou Takes. He always bring y'all exquisite Dallas Cowboys content. So you got to pay like you weigh. Send my brother Lou Takes. And of course, we need your help keep the lights on over here in the liquor store. We ain't too proud to beg. We will, do content for food. So please hit the cash app. It's $Henny DeMoore. Support your boys, man. Ain't nobody else gonna bring it like we bring it. Anthony, you the man, really, because you took time out your day to slide in here to support Henny and support Lou Takes. So thank you for being a stand-up guy and a good supporter. I appreciate all y'all out there that been sliding in and rocking with us. Like I said, it's with 3 o'clock, it's like 3 something on a Sunday. Y'all could have been doing anything. Y'all could have went to second service. Y'all could have been watching the preseason games. But you took time out your day to chop it up with Lou and Henny, and we appreciate y'all, man. So, in the words of my brother West Coast Cowboy, never look